There's a lot of news going around about the coronavirus. And to be honest, I've always just didn't really care because how the hell is that going to affect me? Like, whatever, it doesn't matter. But today I woke up and it was a different story, which actually changed my life. So I was going to King Soopers to buy hand sanitizer. I have a short-term rental, an Airbnb essentially, where I allow travelers from around the world to stay at my home while they're visiting Denver. And so I went to King Soopers and I was looking for hand sanitizer, and when I got into the aisle, I just saw like 10 people looking around. I couldn't find it. I went to the next aisle where they have like all the paper towels and toilet paper, which when I found the attendant from King Soopers, I asked him, hey, do you have any hand sanitizer? And he just laughed at me and said, we've been sold out for days and they can barely keep up with the toilet paper. And so I was like, okay, so I went back to the aisle where everybody else was at, and I started thinking about what else could I use around here to wash my hands? And then that's when it sunk in that everybody else was looking around, trying to find something to disinfect their hands. And as I'm leaving, because obviously I'm not gonna find something, I see this elderly lady who had asked a gentleman, do you think this product is good to wash my hands with? And he said, ma'am, that's toilet cleaner. You can't use that to wash your hands. It's going to be really harmful for your hands. This poor older lady, in her 70s probably, is probably scared for her life, doesn't know what product to grab because hand sanitizer has been sold out. And at that moment, as I'm walking out back into my car, I realized, Victor, if you had the coronavirus and you were probably laying in a hospital, like maybe even ready to die, what would be going through your mind? You know, like, would you be happy that you've lived your life the way that you've been living it? Would you regret not doing something? And then I realized that I probably wasn't going to be happy, A, if I got the coronavirus, but B, knowing if I was dying that I wasn't living the life that I've always wanted to live. And I wonder if there are any other people out there who had that exact same thought as myself. If you were affected by the coronavirus, would you be also in that same boat of regretting some of the things that you've never done? And when I quit my job this year, knowing that I was going to do that, I knew I would not work for a while, which is okay because I prepared for that, but just, I didn't know what I was really passionate about. I just started making videos every single day to put online for some apparent reason that I couldn't really figure it out, but I needed something to do with my time because it's my time and I might as well be productive. And through this entire process, I've met a community of people who have reached out to me for help on how to build video rooms, technology that they can use, how to shoot videos properly, how to animate their videos, how to add graphics, and just so much unanswered questions I have knowledgeable information about. And that's when it really sunk in. If I died, if I was going to die, hopefully I never die, knock on wood, would I regret doing the things I never did? And I have been telling myself I need to get on YouTube. So this is my way of taking a negative into a positive. Even with all the bad stuff happening in the world, do not let it get to you. In fact, let that motivate you to do the things you've always wanted to do. So I guess this is my kind of unofficial, kind of official way of saying starting a YouTube channel. Sorry if you are watching this video and you were hoping that I would talk about me getting infected by the coronavirus. It's not the case. But what I can do though is provide you some valuable information on how you could take your valuable knowledge and put it online to start actually growing a business. So check out my YouTube channel. It's probably not completed. It's probably going to be blank for the first couple of days after this video gets posted, which is gonna be today, but it's a work in progress. And just like anybody who starts creating content for the very first time, you're a work in progress, and you're gonna go through the ugly and the painful, and you're gonna cry, and you're probably gonna cut yourself, but once you get past that point, it's going to be fucking amazing. So stay tuned and subscribe. And I look good. Our video looks great. Oh, I don't even, it doesn't look great. It sounds great. All right. Fix my hair. Whew. All right, time to make the video.